In the next 6 seconds, you're gonna accidentally drop your phone in the toilet today. Hey, hi, what's up? I bet you guys didn't know that Fortnite was originally announced in 2011. Yeah, that's 7 years ago. To be precise, that's 2,645 days ago. I did that in my head. Quick maps, baby. I'm just that smart. I definitely didn't just Google that at all. No, I didn't do that. But guys, you know what that means? That means that Fortnite was announced before some of its current players were born. There are kids playing Fortnite right now that weren't alive when the game was originally announced. That makes me feel so old. I'm feeling old over here, man, and I don't like it. You need to get with the times. Gotta fit in with the kids, man. Like my fellow kids. Yo, dude, this video is gonna be like hella litty, fam. I can't do it, dude. I just can't. I'm gonna accept my old person status. But dudes, today we're gonna be taking a look at the very first release of Fortnite. We're gonna be watching gameplay from 2011. This is the very first gameplay ever shown off for Fortnite. It's the very first time they unveiled it to the world. It happened at GDC in 2011. So let's take a look at Fortnite 7 years ago. I know, how nuts is this? It's crazy, right? This was the beginning of Fortnite. It's unbelievable how far the game has come in the past 7 years. I don't think any game in history has evolved in quite the same way Fortnite has. What it used to be is nothing like it is now. Fortnite was originally supposed to be a survival base building game, and of course that is now morphed into the battle royale kingpin that we have now, the biggest video game of all time, Fortnite BR. And none of it would have happened without this right here. This is how it all started. And the really crazy thing is that it was a failure. When Fortnite first launched, it was a massive flop. Nobody wanted to play it. There was no hype surrounding the game. It was pretty much dead from day one. And it's not necessarily because it was a bad game. People just weren't really interested in the idea. You know, survival games at that point had been pretty played out. The hype had died down for them. Battle Royale was all the rage. And the developers were like, you know what? We have a cool concept, let's turn it into a battle royale game, and they did. It became the biggest video game of all time. So out of their failure came the most successful game ever. That's just, it's mind-blowing, and I'm so happy they did it because I love Fortnite. It's amazing, and looking at how it all started is even crazier because this doesn't look anything like the Fortnite we have today. They don't even look like the same game. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison just to see how much has changed between Fortnite now and, you know, was way back then. This is Fortnite today. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's vibrant, the colors pop, the sky looks amazing, everything is so colorful and it's smooth and it looks really good. And this is old Fortnite. It's dark and dank and shady, kind of looks depressing. There's a distinct lack of color, as if the only colors they had were gray and then maybe a slightly darker gray. It kind of looks like the inside of your grandma's basement who's 90 years old and doesn't clean anymore. You know, that level of dark and dank, the kind of basement that you don't want to go into, and if you have to, you run really quickly so the monsters don't get you. Yeah, that's the vibe I get from old Fortnite. It's not a very lively place. Not a game I would want to spend a lot of time on. You fast forward to today, bam, look at that. It's bright and colorful, old Fortnite, dark gray, and just pretty gosh